Hey guys, what's up? It's Tommy here. So let's talk about rep ranges and intensity and how to pick the appropriate rep range when you are doing your program. So many times you'll hear or you'll see in a program, it'll say 5 sets of 12 to 15 or 5 sets of 8 to 12 or 5 sets of 1 to 3, right? So what does that mean? If someone's telling you to do 5 sets, the first 1 or 2 are usually a warm-up set, right? So you're pyramiding your way up to your working sets. So you don't necessarily go super heavy. You can either do it by feeler sets, or you just do a lighter weight and you pump out the reps trying to get blood into the muscle. All right. So if something says 5 sets, unless it's annotated to 5 working sets, it's usually 2 sets of a warm up and then 3 sets of working sets. Okay. Now, let me backtrack a little bit, give you a little bit of history. All right. Most of the time, back in the day, you used to see things written as let's say 3 sets at 65% of your 1 RM. All right. So 1 RM is 1 rep max. The maximum weight you can pick up just one time, and then whatever that number is, you do 65% of that number. Okay. However, in modern day personal training, people do not normally test a 1 rep max, mainly because it's time consuming and it's not always accurate. And then the other part of that is that it's dangerous. All right, it is downright dangerous in some instances to set somebody's 1 rep maximum. So what they have devised is a chart. So the chart basically goes, if you can do 12 to 15 repetitions, you're working at 65% of your 1 RM. If you can do 10 to 12, you're working about 75 to 80% of your 1 RM. 8 to 12, you get the gist of the idea, right? So when someone now says on your paper or your program that you have to do 8 to 12 repetitions, what they're meaning is, or what I'm meaning is that I want you to only be able to do 8 to 12. If you pick up the weight and you're able to do 15, 16, 18, 19 reps, then that's not the appropriate weight. The appropriate weight would be the one you could only do 8 to 12 reps in. All right. So once again, it is very important to log this information once you find it out, and that is always subject to change. As you get stronger, your 1 RM and your rep ranges, the weights you pick for the rep ranges change. All right. So 1 week you might have been able to do 100 pounds at 12 repetitions, and then next week you can do 100 pounds at 15 repetitions. So just keep that in mind. But when you are picking up the weight and you're doing your working sets, you're already warmed up, and it's 8 to 12, that means you're going to pick a weight that's heavy enough for you to only be able to do 8 to 12 with. If in your mind you go, oh my God, I could have done 1 more, then you already know you need to go up the next set or the next time you do it. So since we're talking about going up, and I brought that up, so how much weight do you use to pyramid upwards? Normally about 20%. All right. So if you did like 105 1 week, the next week you're going to do about 110, 115. I know some guys, they go up a lot more than that, but just for safety reasons and to keep yourself safe in the longevity of the gym, you only want to do an increment increase about 5 to 20%. Okay. But if you feel, like I said, that you can do more than what is required on the page, then you're not actually doing yourself any justice. You're not doing the required repetitions of that workout. You're actually working under the intensity you're supposed to do. So that's my tidbit for now. Leave any questions or comments if you feel.